go!
Alright,
we're back!
yeah,
We're back again.
welcome back.
They are over.
Welcome back, everybody. Shall we introduce ourselves? So I'm Jennifer. I'm gonna be the DM. And you can find some of my arts. And my handle is Hazel Stripe or Raptor.riki, whichever one fancies you.
Well, I'm Natalie, and I'm playing character Jaren. And my handles are whatthenat. Find me on Instagram or Twitter. And then
That's
No,
Cyril.
is it me?
No.
I think it's Cyril.
What?
You're making a weird sound.
That's called my break. Hello.
oh
Oh no.
No, I'm fine. Okay.
Oh.
yeah,
Wait,
it's
it's Betsy's
Betsy.
turn.
Betsy.
Oh,
Betsy's
okay.
turn.
Hi, I'm Betsy, and the character I'm playing is Macaria. And my handle is Betsy X Lee, and you can find me on Instagram.
Alright, your turn, Lily.
Let's hope you don't get censored.
I know. Hi, I'm Lily. I'm stuck in traffic, and I'm going to be playing Cyril. And then you can find me at Machacha Lattes on Instagram and Twitter.
Wow!
Woot!
You didn't get censored this time! Oh my god, it's a miracle.
Oh.
Okay, I am Shannon. I will be playing as the character called Sterling, and you can find me as Shenanigans and Shenanigans Art on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Twitch, all that jazz.
Hello. My name is Trúc, and I also go by Bamboo. I'm playing the character called Yuka. She's a Twilight elf, and my social media is on Instagram at bamboo.arts.
We also have another player who will be joining us later. Her name is Miata, and she'll be playing Zoe. And her handle is Ninja. Alright, so our adventurers were in the middle of a job for the dwarf Gundren Rockseeker to escort a wagon full of supplies to a trading post in Phandalin. Along the way, they found two horses that you guys believed that belonged to Gundren and his escort Sildar, who went ahead to do some early business. After defeating a band of ambushing goblins, you found the location to the Cragmaw hideout, and so you guys head over there. You left Yuka behind to camouflage, look over the wagon. So then the party eventually finds the entrance to the Cragmaw hideout, and you guys defeated the goblins in a very bloody massacre way. That were on. And and you guys enter the caves, you also quickly find a pair of wolves chained up, and Cyril asserting her dominance as Alpha Wolf and befriends the wolves, and you guys free them. As you guys continue down the further into the dark caves, you guys are following a stream, and when you guys see a small passage across the stream, you guys try to sneak over with Sterling's loud stomping, splashing through the water.
I wanted a dog, Mom.
You guys caught the you guys caught the attention of the goblin guards on the bridge above them. Soon after, a huge amount of water comes flooding down the passages. With the help of Zoe's quick thinking of control water to block the water from entering the passage and giving you guys enough time for you guys to climb over. And with Jaren's surprisingly strength, pulling those roofs,
his Bara arms.
The party and the wolves are
only 5 feet.
The party and the wolves are able to get up the ledges before being swept away by the floods. All right. So back near the wagon, Yuka, you have just finished disguising the wagon, and all of a sudden you hear the cawing of these birds in the distance, kind of near where what you saw your rest of your party go head over towards, and you kind of feel the earth rumble slightly. It doesn't take too much to realize that that's probably caused by the group you've been traveling with. So, what do you want to do?
I'll probably come out of my hiding, and I have. Is it at night or is it in the day?
It's currently day. It's kind of like afternoonish.
Mm, I will. Yeah, I will. I will listen to where the sound is coming from, and
Okay.
I will walk towards it.
All right. So I want you to make a survival check. And can you roll for right now, or should I roll?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So roll a d20, and then add your survival, which is +1 to it. So add 1 to whatever you roll.
Okay, it's 5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you are heading in direction, you quickly find a little small path, and you kind of see like a little bit like 10 minutes in, you kind of see that there's a snare trap like that was hanging that has been recently um disarmed,
No.
and you know, there's like you could actually see that on the ground there are fresh footprints from the ground, and as you walk by, you continue to go by, and it does get a little confusing because some of the pathway, and you not being too sure of where you're going from down this path, you almost walk off the trail, but you come back eventually. And by doing so, you don't see these leaves that are on the ground, and you fall into a pit trap. I want you to make a dexterity save, which is a roll 20 with your dex modifier, which is +2.
Okay, 10.
Okay. So as you fall, you barely able to grab the hand on the ledge, so you don't fall all the way down, but you barely catch yourself. And as you go off and you get yourself back up, and you continue down the path, and you start to see a little bit of blood on the ground and everything, and you are heading now into the direction of where the hideout is. You see this entrance, and you can see there's locations of where fresh water has spilt out from this cave, that's hill, pretty much. And there's like a little small entrance from the hill, and you can see some of the trees that have been knocked down due to the force of the water. You see that there's a few arrows stuck on the top of the trees, and you recognize these arrows to be Cyril's arrows. So you've definitely headed in the right area.
I collect the arrows.
You collect the arrows? All right.
You never
all
know
right.
when they might come in handy. A good stabbing weapon.
All right. And I want you to make another survival check.
11.
Okay, so you definitely know that this is the right direction, and you know that your friends or your party members have entered the cave, and so you're gonna head over to the cave and inside, and you're able to follow the tracks. All right, now I'm gonna do a skip back to the main party. So while Yuka's doing this is what's happening with the main party. So you guys are just recently got scrambled up, and you have watched the main of the flooding from the cave just starting to die down. And you guys are all on the ledge. What do you guys do?
Let's continue.
Wait, we should make a
Forward.
plan of attack before we jump into anything this time. We done goofed last time, and we just barely made it out alive because of Zoe's help.
I'm like, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm glad I could be of some help.
Should one of us maybe, I don't know who might be the stealthiest one of all of us, go and take a look to see what's up ahead?
Oh, yeah, scouting?
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Who?
Oh God.
All right. Ooh.
How are we gonna?
I mean,
this?
I'm down.
Baby, please.
So Jaren, are you gonna go scout ahead?
I mean, does anyone else want to scout ahead?
I
Mom?
will. I will trail behind you, but I'll keep much more distance. So like I'm letting you go on ahead, but I'm keeping an eye out on you from afar.
All right.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna scout ahead.
You'll be like
Alright.
furthest, and then I'll protect you if I see something happening.
Okay.
All right. So, Jaren, as you get on ahead, you start to realize that you're having a really difficult time seeing, because the caves
I can't see.
are completely dark.
Oh my God. Jared, why didn't you say anything?
But as you guys,
Not everyone saw this way.
but as you head over, you start to see, like, touching the walls, but you're still very careful. I want you to roll a stealth check.
Okay. 14?
14? Okay. Alright, so as you get closer by and making sure that you're, like, very careful with your footing, and you kind of, like, do, like, a little, like, you extend your feet out to see if there's, like, any rocks or loose footing, and then, like, you slowly get in there, and you're being really careful and, like, quiet about it. And as you go further down this passageway, you're going uphill, and you start to see a faint light at the end. What will you do?
How close is Sterling to me? Can I like
Sterling?
whisper to him or something?
Sterling, how far away are you keeping from Jaren?
I want to tell you there's a light up ahead, but like I don't want to yell it.
Frick.
Sterling, I believe you do have dark vision, right?
I do.
So yeah, you see that it's growing brighter as well, even from your distance.
Okay.
So I guess I look back at Sterling and I'm like gesturing like, hey, let's check it out. There's a light, you know?
What are those gestures?
What are those gestures? Then wait, how far is Sterling from me? I see him?
Yeah, you see him. But he's like very faint. You just see like the very faint lighting of him from off his hat.
I feel like I'd be around like 10 to 15 screaming. So
Yeah.
he's like, I'm
You
like
know-
just
Okay,
barely
so-
in your vision.
Yeah, you can hear him.
So, first I'm like kind of squinting.
Lily's screaming!
Oh no, Sarah!
Melody!
She's turned
Lily.
robot.
You're a
She's a
robot.
robot.
Sarah, we can't understand you. Sarah.
Sarah.
Oh, a dead zone.
Dead zone,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sarah's in the dead zone. So I turn back to Sterling, and I'm like squinting in the dark because squinting with my eyes already like almost closed because that's how much your eyes are.
You just close your
Your
eyes
rock
to see
eyes.
better.
And he kind of like waves his hands to like try and get his attention. I don't know if he already has it or not. And then he starts pointing back, like really exaggerated towards the light. Hey, there's a light over there.
Oh my god.
Let's go look it out. He's doing the whole looking gesture. Let's go check it out. Come on.
I am mildly confused, but seeing such passion in Jaren makes me go Doki Doki again, and so I come out
He's
and
saying
I
follow.
approach Jaren.
Follow. Like, come
I
on.
want you to make a stealth check.
No! Okay. Oh wait.
Unless we die.
God.
Wait, who?
God.
Sterling or me?
Oh yeah, which one of us?
Stealth. Sterling.
Frick. Okay.
Jaren already made a stealth check.
I got a 10.
Alright.
Plus anything or?
No, it's just straight 10.
Just straight 10.
Yeah.
Alright. So, not as quiet as Jaren, but still stealthy.
Oh my God.
You're able to come up right behind Jaren, and you start to see that light as well. You also start to hear a little bit of goblin chatter. Yeah, and like it kind of sounds like, like they're kind of just casually talking with each other. They're not really, actively looking for anything or actively doing anything. They're just, casual campfire chatter.
Ah. What else do we see?
So you're not quite close enough to see because it's kind of around the edge, but you would have to get a little bit closer to see inside.
Is there anything that we can like hide behind to like as we get closer?
Make a perception check.
Okay. $18.
18. So as you guys get closer, when you guys look over there, you see that there is a small like rock that you can crouch behind and look over without revealing yourself too much. You do have to be careful of how much you lean over because you get the feeling that it would be if you lean too much over, you'll get too exposed.
Oh. So I'm probably too big to hide behind that thing. Jaren, you might be okay.
Jaren turns back to Sterling, and he's like, "Hey, go warn the others." And he like gives him this like sly wink, and then he does like a roll.
I want you to make an acrobatic check.
I got 13.
Okay, so
I got scared. I thought I got a 1. I got scared.
So you see this nimbly Jaren wink at you, and then gracefully and quietly roll behind the rock, almost like a ninja, kind of like.
Yes, watch me do my secret agent stuff, man.
So, Jaren, as you look in, you see that there are about 5 beds, and there's and you kind of see that there is so it's like a large cave that is divided in half. You kind of can't see half of the cave because the wall is still covering it up, but you see that there's a bottom half where it's kind of where there's like a campfire. You actually are hit with a wave of like really badly smelled food and hides.
Ew.
Like, and then you also smell like really, really, really bad goblins. And you see that like 2 of the goblins are or actually no, not 2 of the goblins are right by the campfire, and then the other 3 are eating from the nearby. So they're all like, there are 5 goblins right now that are eating by this campfire near these beds.
Maybe you should see what Sterling and
Yeah,
Alright.
I headed back.
Alright. So I think the only people who were back were Cyril and Zoe and the wolves.
Yep.
And they all look in anticipation at you.
So there's another room up ahead. It's very bright. Jaren is the only one that is small enough to be able to nimbly hide behind a boulder type thing. So he's checking it out. He should be back with us soon, and then we can make our plan of attack.
All right.
Okay, I guess I should head back, huh? And warn the others, I guess. So what's up?
All right. So Jaren, kind of knowing where to step the last time, kind of goes back, but it's not long until it's completely dark again, and he is tapping the walls as he enters back. He eventually starts hearing the similar chatter of his party members, knowing that he's going back. I want you to make a perception check.
11.
11? Alright. So as you get back, you just barely remember that there is a ledge nearby. And like, you kick a rock and you hear it go down and you're like, oh, there's the ledge.
I better not step there.
Oh god.
Alright. So you've gone back to your party.
Hey guys, I've seen there's like 5 goblins and they're all chilling by a fire. 2 fires. And they've got bedrolls and stuff, and I think that was it. My mind wandered. I had to remember everything going back.
Wait, how many did you see?
5.
5 goblins. That's a hefty amount of goblins.
One for each of us.
What? A perfect meal for each of us.
Ew.
They lick their
really
chops.
stinky.
They smell the food that the goblins are cooking.
Oh,
and
They're really stinky.
we can feed the doggos.
They're hungry.
They're
I know
hungry.
they're hungry.
We can feed.
So should we all just? How are we gonna do this? Are we gonna sneak in, or are we gonna full blast, kind of charge them?
We could. Me and Jaren both have disguise self, so we could do something with that, or we also could ambush them, or we can just waltz right up and be like, "Hey, we have vicious doggos that are hungry beyond belief."
All right.
Do we? Alright, it's up to you guys.
Cyril, what do you think?
I lost thought. I'm sorry, I was turning. What?
Well, we can. What if me and Sterling disguise self and we take the dogs with us as an excuse? Like, hey, the dogs came out or something.
Need to.
What if we set up a mild trap and say that there's intruders down there? So we brought the dogs
Down
with
where
us.
everyone's here?
Like further past them, at like the entrance. Maybe they all can just run. Oh wait, never mind. That's a bad idea. Never mind! That's a bad idea! Okay, well what do we do once we get the doggos up there as 2 weird, tall goblins?
I don't know. We can wing it.
Alright, fine!
Unless you guys want to do something else. Plan.
I don't have any better ideas. Though, I think Cyril and Zoe should follow us up there and kind of hide towards the entrance of the next room. Just in case something goes down. If that's okay with you guys.
Zoe kind of is like, oh, I'm down with that as well.
All
Okay.
right, sweet. So
So
let's
let's
all.
cast those spells.
All
Wait a
right.
minute.
I will cast disguise self to become a goblin.
All right.
Myself.
Oh my
Singing
god.
my spell, okay? I'm a bard. I can do that. Go sneak up on the goblin.
All right.
'Cause I'm a goblin.
So as Jaren sings his little tune, and Sterling just kind of snaps his hands. Their forms turn into very large goblin forms.
I think. How tall are goblins?
Small.
There's
They're like
They
halflings.
were small things.
They're like
I can do
halflings.
at least 1 foot lower.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are goblins now.
All
So
right.
you guys head over. Jaren using the same methods of hand to wall, making sure that he doesn't trip and fall in the darkness.
It's a wall.
And and then Cyril and Zoe and the wolves follow behind as well. You guys get to the point where you get into the light. And you see that the goblins are still eating. They're kind of finishing up their meal. One of them is kind of cooking one last meat clump on the fire.
Oh.
So what do you guys do?
I kind of walk over. Hey, can I have some?
Jared, wait!
Oh, wait.
All 5 goblins' heads turn in unison towards
Oh
Jaren.
my god!
One of them gets up and says, "No."
Oh, okay.
Damn,
Aw.
that's,
You gotta
that's
get your
actually
own.
rude.
Get your own. This is mine. Another goblin calls up from above. So this is a 6th goblin, and he calls up from the above of the cave, and there's like a little second part that Jaren couldn't see that's a little bit higher up. And he kind of looks up and he says, "Why are you here? I thought you were on guard duty."
It's break time, obviously. We're pretty ticked off that no one came to relieve us of our post.
He's like,
You expect us to work for minimum wage without getting any breaks? Ha! I'm taking my meal.
he's like, "I'm the one who gives out breaks here. So if you don't get a break, you don't get a break."
Oh,
He's like, "Well, since you're gone here, come up here and let's interrogate the prisoner."
oh. All right then.
Wait, is he calling both me and Sterling up, or is he just calling Sterling?
Both.
Okay.
He's like, "Are you deaf? I'm calling you both up. Or do you want me to feed you to the wolves?"
Okay. I kind of like stumble up, trying to act like a goblin.
And what's that like?
So large.
Like, kind of like a toddler, kind of walking upstairs, but like a bit more like motor skills, but still, how toddlers kind of like wobble
Yeah.
along.
You're a water like you just got out of the pool.
Yeah.
The goblins that are finishing up their meals stare, have really confused looks, shrug it off, and continue to eat.
Wow.
It works.
As you get up, you see a bloodied and really beat up human, and upon closer inspection, you see that it's Seldar.
Hey, this is that guy.
Frick, man, we gotta save him.
Guys,
Uh.
And then the large goblin who is kind of like he has a little bit like his hand has like a beat up like blunt object that he's been kind of you can see that there's still some wet blood on it.
Oh.
Yeah, you can tell he's like, are you dumb? Come and help me interrogate the prisoner. You guys are freaking stupid. Just stare around, whispering to each other.
The best. Oh, we were just saying, why don't you take a break and we'll interrogate him?
He stares a bit at you guys and he's like, "Are you ordering me?
No, I'm just suggesting."
Are you ordering me, you mick, around? Second hand to card. Are you ordering me around?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. I'm like, oh, boss, but the other guy's got pretty good meat. It's really fresh down there. You know.
The other goblin cooking the meat looks up.
He's got a big. I'm sure he has like a big like clump of meat right there. Doesn't he? What does he have? I'm like looking back at the other guys and
it looks like kind of like one of like a rabbit that he's cooking up, but it's been like sitting around for a while, so it's kind of like a little bit moldy that he's just like burning the mold off.
There you go. You can't see the mold.
What?
Oh my god.
You know. So
all right.
Yeah, I'm just like
make a persuasion check.
I got 18 plus 6.
Oh,
24?
24.
That must have been his favorite dish.
He kind of looks at you, looks back at the prisoner, kind of goes, man, beating up the trash sure makes me hungry. And he hands Goblin Jaren the blunt object and heads down. And then he kind of like gets down to where the goblin is cooking. The goblin looks up at Zumek as he shoves the goblin cooking the meat out of the way, grabs the meat, and then just starts eating it. It's not fully cooked.
Ew. That's gross.
Okay. We have to. What?
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the prisoner. I forgot his name already. But yo, are you
Sildar.
okay? Sildar, are you okay?
He kind of like looks up a little bit, like you can see his eyes are kind of hazy, and he's like, "I'm not telling you anything, goblin trash."
Oh no, I forgot. Wait, psst, it's me.
Wait.
It's me, Sterling. It's okay. I'm here to save you.
He kind of gives.
Wait, did we make a signal for the guys that are like back hiding?
Yeah, I know. They're kind of looking up and they're like, "Are you sweet talking him?"
Yeah. I'm trying to. We're playing good cop, bad cop. I'm the bad cop because I've got the rock. I've got the rock. Don't worry, boss. He'll talk soon. I like shout back at you, Meg.
Oh my god.
He kind of grunts a little bit. Seldar, who he's kind of like leaning on one side. His eyes are kind of like opening and closing. He looks pretty rough right now.
He's
He
in
is
shape.
bad
Bad
shape.
Sterling.
Maybe I should. Okay, wait. So does casting a spell, is that gonna make my disguise disappear?
Let me read on that. I want to say yes. Your disguise self. If you use a spell, yes. If you use a spell, then
What if I use a cantrip?
Oh, I'm not sure. Ugh.
Checking.
You know what? Because I think it's not a spell and it's a cantrip, I think it should be fine.
Okay, Sterling. This is okay. So if do you have healing spells?
I have healing word. It's a spell.
Okay, if you use that, I can cast minor illusion to hold the image of us maybe beating up on the prisoner for a bit.
Ooh, okay. I'm down.
But I'm gonna need you to I guess heal him and then book it.
Okay.
I think the duration is not that long.
It is, I believe 1 hour, right?
Is it 1 hour?
Yeah,
Or is
well,
it
someone's disguised self is
minor
only 1
illusion?
hour. 1 minute!
Minor illusion's
It's
1 minute.
Oh god, okay. Okay. I
You
think
you want to do it that way, or you want to do something else?
I think I can do that because I can cause a distraction with one of my cantrips, thaumaturgy, and maybe make everyone look to the side while I escape.
Okay, so we're gonna make it look like still beating up on the prisoner, or you're gonna make him while we heal him.
Wait,
How do you
what?
do this?
Oh, I was gonna.
Wait.
I'll cast the spell to heal him, while you
Okay.
cast your cantrip to make it look like we're beating him up, and then I will cast thaumaturgy and make a some weird whispering happen down below us, so everyone gets real confused. But I'll cast it into the far corner, away from the entrance. So if I just jump on down and run out the door, hopefully they won't. They'll be too worried about the weird whispers to see me.
Okay.
So which far corner are you talking about?
The far west side. That's
The corner
door.
that's
Okay.
furthest from the entrance.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
Okay.
jump over the ledge.
okay. I think the ledge is 10 feet up,
10 feet.
but you can do it.
I I'll duck and roll.
I mean, I'll help. I'll be running with them, I guess.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, should we just heal him and dip?
Yeah.
Wait, should we just dip then instead? Just grab him and go? Is he chained up?
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's bounded, but he's not chained up anywhere.
Huh.
So we can heal him and then dip. I mean, wait, you can use healing word and then I can use minor illusion. Help him up and run.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I mean,
All right.
does that sound okay?
Yeah, I'm down for that. We have backup
Okay.
outside the cave in case anything goes down, or outside of
Alright,
the room.
All right. Ready.
Alright.
He goes. He's gonna go. We're beating up we're beating up
I'm gonna cast healing word.
He's
poor man.
The secret.
All right. I want you to roll for healing.
Okay, which dice is that? I've already forgotten.
Let me see your healing word.
Yeah.
Healing word. That is.
Oh,
it's a
D4
1d4
plus spell. Okay.
Yeah.
1d4.
Just tell me what you get.
Ooh. Okay, so I got 4 plus spellcasting bonus plus 4. 8!
8. Okay. All right. He heals for 8.
Yes.
And then he's like, the whole time Jared's like, we are beating up the hostage, minor illusion.
Okay. All right. So, as this is happening, they kind of look up to see why there's a bunch of singing going on, but they see the shadow shapes of 2 goblins beating up a prisoner, and they kind of shrug it off. They're like, that's one way to interrogate.
Tell us your secrets.
All right.
Okay, and then while that's going on, we're like booking it. I guess pick him up and book
We
it.
grab him. We grab him.
All right. So I want you guys to make an athletic or a strength check.
Strength check.
No, athletic. I think athletic.
Athletic check.
Athletic. Okay. Okay.
15.
All right.
15.
Oh. 17.
17.
Yes.
All right. So both like carrying like an arm over each other, like of Sildar's hand. So you each have an arm over him, and you nimbly carry him down using the illusion as guys as you run past these goblins who are still eating with really confused glances up to the interrogation of like you see one of them like why did we hire the singing goblin?
I can't believe he's real. He's real.
So you guys are able to successfully get him out of this cavern and out of the way. What do you guys do?
We're like at like the mouth of the cavern. Or is that where we are? Or we met up
Yeah,
with
you
the
guys
group,
were at
right?
the mouth of the group was like just before the mouth. They were kind of all like listening in, but they didn't go in quite yet.
Okay. We're coming in with this guy, and so we're just like, guys, look who we found.
They're like, is that Seldar?
Wait.
It's
Okay,
him.
It's him.
So as this is happening, Betsy, you are just coming around the upper corner where on the other side of the cavern. So they're right now where the ledges are. You're coming up, and as you were sneaking by, you hear the faint sounds of like singing, and then as you get closer, you see these two like large goblins carrying like the same bloody person that you saw earlier, as like oh, that's Lily. I'm sorry.
What is that?
Distracted me.
Lily.
What?
What is that sound?
I don't know what.
It sounds like slapping of something moist.
It's not me. I don't know what that is.
That might be the ambient sound breaking up.
That's not me. I swear. I ain't calling slapping.
All right. So
I just ate a donut.
Makari, so as you see these two figures, you also see in the distance that there are a genasi and another elf accompanied by two wolves on that side. So what do you do? Oh my god.
Can you hear it, Lily?
Yes.
You can hear it?
It's not me.
Wait. Hop off, hop on?
Yeah, try getting off and coming back on. It sounds like gross slapping. It's so distracting. I just hear like a...
Okay, it's gone. That was weird.
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
What was that, Betsy?
Okay, so I see Lily's character?
Yeah, so you see Lily's, so you see everybody's character except for Yuka and two wolves. But
Also,
right now,
two of us are
Darren and-
goblin. Oh no,
and
wait!
Sterling are...
I'm no
a
longer a
goblin.
goblin because
Actually,
I
no,
used
yeah,
healing word.
Sterling's no longer a goblin. You just
I'm
see a very handsome boy and a
A
goblin.
man.
A handsome man.
A beautiful man.
A beautiful man.
That's strange.
Sterling's beauty makes me look uglier as a goblin.
What was that, Betsy?
I said, how strange.
How strange. I want the rest of the group to make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
14.
14?
16.
16?
18 plus 2, 20.
20. All right. So, Sterling, as you were carrying this body, you hear like a faint, that's strange, and you look behind you and you see a shadowy figure on the upper part of the caves.
Who goes there?
Wait, don't yell that. We're right near the goblin.
I'll just aggressively whisper, who goes there? Hello? Who
Who's
are
there?
you? Hello?
Hello?
I guess I'll jump down.
Jump down?
Yeah.
All right. So as you get a better look, Jaren and Zoe can't really see very well, but you guys see that this is a drow female in like very dark clothing.
I'm still in goblin form, right? I'm like
Yeah.
squinting in the dark.
Yeah.
Are you a goblin? Are you a fellow goblin?
Oh my goodness.
No, you idiot.
Guys, I like this one. Hey, what the heck are you doing down here?
I was here for some loot.
Loot?
Have you guys seen anything?
Not much except for
Oh.
goblins up there.
I mean, there was the boss.
Oh.
You met. As this is happening, you hear a faint clatter down below you.
Oh.
And as you hear the faint sounds of Yuka coming up the ledge.
Yuka.
Yuka.
Is that you?
Yes. We're still alive.
Yep.
Yuka.
What's happening here?
We got the guy. We found Zeldar. We got the.
I looked at Cyril and I said, I found your arrows.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Thank you.
So, you guys have recently rescued, with a rush rescue of Zelda from the goblins. And after you've healed him, he's kind of regaining a little bit more consciousness and a little bit more strength. He's like, why are you guys here?
We're here to save you.
We saw your guys'
And-
horses killed out on the road. We knew something bad had happened.
That's for sure.
What happened
Where's
to?
Gundren?
Oh, frick. Beat me
Gundren.
to
Finish each other's senses.
it. Wow. Swoon.
So he's like, Grundon, he was captured along with me, but the Clark took them. He took him away to someone. I think, what was his name? I think it was Black Spider or something.
Like spider.
But they left me here to become their next meal.
Oh God.
And as they beat me up for information.
Oh shoot. Well, that other big goblin in there was talking about a Blarg being like the head boss.
He's like, yep, that's the boss of this hideout. I believe he's a bugbear.
Do you think he knows about Gundren's location?
Probably. He's the one who sent him away to somebody. I think that because Gundren, he has a map to secret locations that the goblin wants to know, and that he knows where it is, so that's why they sent him away to, I think, the what was it called, the Cragmar Castle.
Oh.
Is he still located inside the cave?
No, this is just a hideout. Like a little, outpost.
So
We have to
there's
beat up
nothing here.
Clark.
Oh.
Yeah, you could probably get some information from Flarg.
Looks like we're gonna have to go beat him up.
Wait. I turned to Makaria because I'm I can barely see her.
Yeah,
I'm
it's just a shadowy figure for you.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's your name? Who are you?
My name is Makari. You guys have ruined everything.
Oh no!
What?
I was here to get food, and now you. I'm sorry.
Such disappointment.
I feel guilty.
So mad.
I feel guilty. I don't even know what's happening, and I feel guilty.
I've been scouting here for days
Uh,
to find a way to get through those goblins. So I thank you for the bridge accident, but are you telling me there's nothing here?
Saldar kind of looks up. He's like, other than the stuff they stole from us.
wait, where's that?
Witches.
Clark, he usually takes everything that the Kragmars steal from this location over to his den, and he just holds it up. I know that they've been stealing from other travelers in the past, so they probably have some stuff there, which we need to make sure we secure them.
Yes, we should secure them.
Yeah, we should return them. Definitely.
I agree.
So,
I'm looking back at Sterling, yeah. Secure them for sure.
Yes, I agree.
I am mildly confused, but I go along with it. Like, yeah, let's secure them, and I wink at Jared.
What the?
I'm looking at Cyril like, we're gonna secure the goods.
I was like, why are you winking?
I'm not winking, I'm staring at you. Really obvious.
It's like, I don't remember what you guys were so flirty when I first met you.
I'm calling the police. What's the police?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Cyril senses danger.
So it's like, well, first thing, I think I need a weapon. I'm basically have no armor and no weapons. Do you have anything that I can use so I won't be completely useless?
I have an extra dagger if you'd like one, as long as you give it back to me later.
I agree. Once we
can
get back my stuff,
daggers too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think if we defeat Clark and get the stuff, I can get my armor back and my weapons, so that wouldn't be a problem.
Alright, I give you one dagger.
A dagger.
A dagger.
I give another. Take another one of my daggers.
Take two daggers.
I got a lot of
Two
daggers.
Two daggers.
So I think if I remember that when the goblins were coming up, we need to go up to that other passage past this tavern over across the bridge. I think you were talking about that, right? And he points to sorry, Saldar. He said our stuff, I think Clark's to our stuff and the supplies is where Makara came from, or he points to you. You should have seen a bridge or something. That's where we need to go if we want to get the supplies.
Oh, yeah. That's just down south?
North.
North?
Yeah, north.
Oh, north. That direction.
She's playing the mind games.
Oh god, she wants all the loot for herself.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Alright, we have to we should book it before the other goblins
Yeah,
see your
at this time, the illusions have worn off, and they haven't
Or you
noticed
should hurry.
already. But yeah. So
Ew.
Should we run
I
over
want-
and grab the loot first?
No, we gotta go to Clark. He has all the loot.
yeah, Clark has all the loot.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. We gotta secure the goods.
All right, let's go secure them goods.
All right. Hold up. I need to roll a perception check. All right. Okay. So as you guys head over, the you can briefly see there's a little window of where that to if you follow the passage where Akira came from. She there's about a 10-foot gap in between of you need to pass through in order to get to the other side of the passage. So but you see from what you see from the looking in that all the goblins are still eating. Yamek, he is almost done with the rabbit. They still haven't noticed that it was an illusion the entire time.
Let's book it.
Fools.
Okay.
I want you guys to make. Are you booking loudly?
We will
No.
quietly book it.
I want you to make a stealth check with disadvantage,
Oh,
which means roll twice and take the lower score.
Ooh.
Or just for.
And you, Makira, I want you to just do it normally. Just do one roll.
And that's which...
That's
Okay.
stealth.
I got 17.
I got a
7.
9.
Oh god.
I got an 8.
Okay.
Wait, do I add anything?
Oh yeah, you add your stealth, which is, I believe.
It's connected to your dexterity.
Oh,
Dex.
Yeah.
so 10.
All right.
Okay, I got 8 plus 6.
Ooh.
I have to roll a d20, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yuka, what did you get?
9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
So for the most part, most of you guys have gone through. Both Sterling and Yuka, you guys uncoordinately go at the same time, bumping into each other, and
Oof.
what?
Yes, the awkward tango.
Hold on, I need to make
After you.
No, after you.
After you.
After me.
Oh my god, you guys got really lucky.
Oh.
So while this happened at the same time, the goblins were, one of them, Yamek, out of pure spite of the other goblins in trying to assert his dominance, smacks the goblins next to him, which falls down. At the exact same time that both
bullying.
Sterling and Yuka fell down, unnoticed of what's going on right behind them.
Perfect. We're safe for now. Come on, Yuka, let's keep going.
Run.
They're not looking.
Alright.
Are we still in the dark?
Yes, it's still in the dark.
Okay.
I can't see.
I use my,
Hold my hand.
dark vision.
Yes.
And-
Hold whoever's offering their hand to.
Run.
Hold my hand.
Tell everyone to follow me to run out of the cave.
Wait, we're not running out of the cave.
Wait,
No, we're
oh,
not.
We're,
Try to get loot. We're
yeah,
trying to-
so if you look on the map on campaign images, you'll
Yeah.
see that that big area right by to the west or to the where all those red dots are, that's where all the goblins were eating. And that little pathway that goes right next to it, that's the gap that you guys were jumping across. And the little section next to the river, that's where you guys were. And the ledge or the little passage in the north area, that's where you guys are heading, or where you are now.
oh, So and I'm leading the group towards the loot.
The bridge.
Yeah, because
Alright.
I have the dark vision
I feel
60
like I
feet,
should
right?
be leading the group to the because I knew where,
Yeah. So
and I have dark vision.
you also have really good dark vision.
Yeah.
Like
Macaria.
From
good.
the under.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's do it together then. You are still a new person anyway.
Y'all are fighting for dominance over here.
Thanks. Everyone's fighting for dominance.
That's
They're all
funny.
staring at each other.
Who is the leader?
I love this.
So Seldar, taking hold of Zoe, because actually no, Zoe doesn't have dark vision either. They're kind of following the lead of the group.
I'm holding whoever's offered their hands because I can't see
Hey,
with your mother.
hey, what's up?
Your mom.
No, I want in on
No.
this.
Jared, honey,
Whose
hold my
hand am
hand.
I holding?
Jaren, take my hand.
Jared, honey, hold my hand. No. No, we're not holding your hand. honey.
Mom, you're getting in the way.
Everyone's holding my hand.
Are both Sterling and Jaren have no dark vision?
I have
I have
dark
dark-
vision.
I also
Jared
have dark
doesn't.
vision.
And Zoe doesn't, I
So
think.
Okay,
Jaren is the
Okay,
only
okay.
one.
How
Sterling,
about
you
You
didn't
can calm down.
I propose
hold
we
the
each take
dog's
one hand.
I'm holding the dog's hand.
This poor dog's gonna
I'm
be
holding up to the
limping.
dog.
This dog's gonna be limping.
The
No,
dog
I'm holding-
growls
I'm-
at first,
I'm-
but accepts it.
I'm holding him first so that he can lead me like one of those guide dogs.
Oh, okay.
Following.
My life now.
Following.
I want to grab that dog.
I am mildly hurt that I've been
I'll just
rejected
hold-
from hand holding. I love hand holding.
You didn't? I didn't see you offering your hand, so.
You can hold
Poor
Cyril.
dog.
Gonna be alone.
I take Cyril's hand.
Oh, God damn it.
I
my
take
God.
Cyril's hand and I hold it tightly like, Mom, I'm wounded internally.
Fine.
I encourage you to cry.
Don't worry. She's like, don't worry, guys. The dogs will lead the way. I think
After much bickering.
Jared thinks everyone sees the way he's seeing. Like,
You can't see anything.
no, that's why he's like, don't worry, guys. The dogs know. Dogs are smart. They're following your
Oh.
instincts.
But Jared, everyone else can see.
I
What do you
got
mean?
distracted by all the talking in the back, so I left Macaria and I came back to hear the gossip.
She's now in the middle of the group. Just because she wanted to see what shit was going down. You see me crying while holding Cyril's hand.
I'm just looking.
Jared
I-
looking like,
I'm
Charles
now
Black.
stuck in the head,
Maybe I should just leave.
and I said it's gonna be okay.
wait, are we going?
You guys are somewhat loudly talking as you are bickering. Makara shaking her head in disappointment, questioning if she should have aligned herself with these fools.
She's like, should I leave?
Where's Sildar? Wait, Sildar can't see either.
He can't. He's right now
Sildar
holding
can.
on to Zoe, who also can't see.
Sildar,
But they're
Sildar and Zoe, grab this dog. There's a second dog.
I guess.
I mean, Zoe can talk to the doggos, so.
yeah, she is. So she holds on to the dog, also supporting Sildar. As you guys get by, Makari, you're up front, right?
Yeah.
You're in the front of the group. So you start seeing the familiar bridge, and at this time, you see that there's only one goblin at guard at this bridge.
Okay. So I should let everyone know that there's a goblin up there
Yeah.
and to quiet down.
Silence.
All right. What's your plan?
Should, if there's only one goblin, I can
Can we-
use thaumaturgy and distract him, while someone with a quiet attack can take him out. And we can feed him to the dog.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh,
My boy
Maybe
hungry.
someone with some arrows might be able to swiftly murder this goblin in front of us, because that's a pretty quiet attack, you know what I mean?
I'll go.
That's pretty good. It's just so fun.
Jared's like, that's me.
Jared, no!
Jerry, no.
Baby, please.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and make
Alright.
some,
I want you to make a. No, actually, no, that's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy, so that there are whispers coming from the opposite end of the bridge,
All right.
so that
Away
he'll-
from you.
yeah, so that way the goblin will basically turn his back towards us.
All right. So you cast your your spell.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy! It's like that whole anime pose. You
Yeah,
know?
dude, I drew a thing of Sterling casting casting a spell, and that's what I'm imagining right now.
That's so really dramatic.
I know.
Unnecessarily dramatic.
Isn't
That's
that kid
my
with
point.
the pointing stick?
Yes.
And as this happens, the goblin hears this faint whispering and almost sounds like bickering coming from the other end of the tunnel. And he kind of is like, "Is that you? Are you back back already?" And he kind of walks off a little bit, turning his back to you.
Cyril, now! Or Jared! Jared! Wait, no! Cyril! Kill him before Jared can get to him!
Sorry, no.
Cyril! Don't let Jared die!
Jaren's like, I can't see you, but it's okay. I'll go.
Oh
Oh
my
my god.
Cyril! Cyril, please!
20.
20?
Yeah.
A nat 20?
Is it a natural 20?
Yes.
All right, so you got a critical hit.
Ooh.
And so I want you to roll for damage.
Oh. 8.
8.
8.
And
Ooh.
we add that by 2 because it's a critical hit. And as you do this, this arrow shoots by as silent as like an owl flying through the wind.
Oh, shoot.
Straight in his neck. And he like topples over gurgling as he falls off the bridge.
Jesus.
Dead.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Cyril.
Food.
No food for dogs.
Before Jerry could do it.
Oh no! Wait, did he fall into the river? Or
He
is
fell
like...
off the
Yeah.
edge. He's on the ground, but he just fell off the edge.
Okay, so we
Gurgling.
can
He's on
feed
the
the
bridge.
doggos on our way out. We can
It
feed
might
the
go
boys.
bad.
That
So we're gonna be going down the bridge.
Yeah, so you guys go down the bridge. And as you do that, Soldar pats Cyril on the back saying, "Nice shot."
Oh. That's what I do.
So as you guys follow this passage, it kind of goes downwards and kind of opens up a little bit into this large cavern. And so the cavern is, from what you can see, is kind of, you can see there's these 2 pools of water. And there's like a waterfall that is like flowing into these pools from the east wall. And it slowly drains from the west end of the chamber into what forms a stream. And there are these like low fieldstone walls that are serving as dams to hold the water up. And they're separated into 2 pools so that there's 2 of them. And there is a wide exit to the south with 2 smaller passageways that lead eastwards. And then there is a sound of the waterfall is echoing throughout the cavern, making it very hard to hear. You also do see that one of the pools, the one that's closest to the west side, is completely drained. In this cave, you see that there are 3 goblins standing guard as well.
Wait, how far are they?
They are about 10 to 20 feet away from you. And they cannot hear you because it's really, really loud as well. So it's hard for you to hear as well. So what is the plan of action for these three
What's the
goblins?
plan?
I say we ambush them. I can take it from the top.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
An ambush. Like, we hit them all at once?
Ambush?
Is
But
there
hit 'em all at
anybody,
once?
like, behind them, or just the three?
It's just the three.
Okay, there's one of them is the guy that we need to get the info from, right?
I think these are normal goblins.
These are all normal goblins. They all look normal.
So we can just murder them and be fine.
More food.
No consequence. Alright.
Murder!
I'm down for ambushing them.
Okay, so if I cast Chill Touch, would it grab just one goblin or all three of them?
Any creature within range.
Okay. What I can do is keep them at bay.
Oh.
And you guys attack.
Oh!
I'm
liking this.
Okay. All right. So, so you want to cast Chill Touch?
Yeah.
All right. So I need you to make a D20 roll.
D20?
And then D20. This is to hit.
All right.
And I want you to add your +6 to that.
Okay. So I got a 16 and then +6.
Okay, so you're able to hit all of them.
Okay.
And I want you to make a 1d8. And do it three times for each one.
3 times? Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 3, 2, 3.
3, 2, 3. All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, and 3. Okay. So I want everybody to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
20. Oh, I got 17.
10.
I got 11.
All
I
right.
got 17.
I got a 9.
9. All right. So I also rolled for Zoe, and I think I'm gonna do Entangled to trap them even further. And make sure that they're there.
We'll leave that guy right there.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep all 3 of them there. And so Entangled, it is. I need to roll a d20. 7 plus 6, 13 plus. So I'm able to so you see Zoe, she raises her hand and she kind of casts these entanglements, and they kind of crawl around the the goblins. So it entangles them, and they're all trapped underneath, along with a chilled touch and entangled. They're not going anywhere.
All right.
Okay. Next is one of the wolves.
Oh no!
The wolves growl.
Cyril commands them, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Cyril. What do you want them to do?
Oh.
They're growling. They're ready to fight.
I want them to eat.
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 This is horrifying.
I know.
They're still alive.
This
But they're like frozen and tied up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can they bite them?
They could bite. Yeah, so a bite.
How hard?
It's a +4 to hit, and it's a 2d4 plus 2 piercing damage. And then they have to succeed a DC 11 to not be, because when you bite, it holds on. So I want you to roll to hit. Which one are you hitting? The closest
which one? The closest one.
Okay. All right. So yeah, roll a d20. You want to control the wolves?
I want to control the wolves. God. I got 16.
16. All right, and it's a +4 to hit as well.
Oh shit.
So they bite down, and he runs over and like chomps right onto that shoulder. I want you to do a 2d4.
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 So that's 7 in total.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. So the wolf completely tears into this goblin and starts chewing on the flesh, ripping the entire arm off.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jaren, you're next.
Okay. I am going to take out my rapier and one of them is dead, right? I'll get the next one then, I guess. I'm gonna use my rapier and get the next one.
All right. So roll to hit.
14.
14. Okay. So as you come running down, you swing and you misjudge the distance because you don't want to go into the entanglement. You just swipe, rarely nicking him, not doing any damage.
Dang it.
All right, Yuka, your turn.
Yuka.
How many of them are still alive?
There's only 2 alive.
Okay.
They're both hurt.
Oh. I'm thinking whether I should finish them.
Do it.
Finish them.
We don't need them alive.
They're wolf food.
I cast my ray of frost towards them.
Oh wait,
Wait, what?
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dodge out of the way from that.
All right. All right.
Jaren knows.
Ray of frost. So roll a d20 and plus 5.
So I got 16 plus 5, 21.
21. Okay, so roll a 1d8.
D8. 1.
1.
You got 1?
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. 1. All right.
You thought.
So as you do this mist comes by, and he's already frozen, so it just adds up more frost to it, and like you can see the pain seizing in his eyes. All right, next is another wolf.
So did it hit, but it doesn't.
It only did 1 damage.
Much, right?
Yeah. It just added more frost to him.
Oh.
Lily, do you want to do the wolf again?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Which wolf? What is the wolf gonna hit?
Which one bit already?
The first one, the closest one is dead.
He's dead.
He dead.
the White Goblin 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So Goblin 2. Roll to hit.
Again. 14.
Plus 4, so that's 18. Now roll for damage. It is 2d4.
Okay. Yeah. There's 3, and then 1, that's 4.
4 plus 2. That is 6. This wolf comes in, swooping very similarly, bites the neck of the goblin.
Guys.
Oh my god.
And rips out
Good
the
boy.
jugular, killing the
Oh
goblin.
my god.
Ripped out the windpipe.
Good boy.
Now these two wolves are feasting upon these two dead goblin corpses.
I just needed some food, guys. Don't worry.
They are fed.
They are fed.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
Sterling, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to use Sacred Flame on Goblin number 3.
Goblin number not dead.
Goblin number not dead.
Yes. No, the not dead one. The only one that hasn't been brutally murdered yet. Let's set him
Alright.
aflame.
A flame.
A flame. Alright, Sacred Flame?
Yes.
Alright.
Just to cook him, right?
Alright, so he needs to make a dexterity save in order
Sacred
not to get
Flame!
hit.
Sacred Flame this!
What's your spell? What's your spell DC?
Spell DC is 12.
12?
Yes.
Alright. As you you cast your spell, he is able to dodge out of the way. Like, even though he's like tangled up, he is able to move briefly just a little bit so that the flame doesn't catch on him. He's unable not burnt.
How dare he?
How dare he?
How dare he?
How dare
All right. Is that what you all you need to do?
Yeah, I'm saddened. I'm just gonna
All
back down for now.
right, Cyril.
Mommy, avenge me.
Can I stab him?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. Please. 11.
What's going on?
11. All right. That unfortunately does not hit.
Fuck. Oh, excuse
So as you
me.
come running down, again the tangled mess below the goblin makes you misjudge where to hit, and you just miss.
Okay.
This is a squirrely one, isn't it?
I know.
He's tied up.
All right.
Tied up.
Sildar takes out the dagger, and he comes running up to the thing, and he's actually gonna throw the dagger,
Oh.
and he's gonna roll to hit, and he rolls a 19. So he's gonna roll to for damage. 2. Okay. So he throws this dagger, and it hits him. It hits it right in the lower abdomen area. Not killing him, but making him in pain. All right, Makara, your turn.
Okay. So where am I in terms
You
of?
So where you see where the thing opens, or the passage opens up, you're right by that entrance area.
Okay, and is everybody ahead?
So I believe, so where the wolves are, where the first closer dots are, those are where the wolves are.
Mm-hmm.
So both Jaren, Cyril are by where the third red dot is, and then Seldar is right by where that rock is. In between you and that the dot.
Okay, I'll probably charge with a dagger.
All right.
It's another knife fight.
Knife fight in the
Alright,
cave.
I want you
It's
to
another one.
make a d20 attack. So to d20 to hit.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
Oh.
Oh no. We can't hit this one goblin that's just tied up.
He's like laughing.
As you come running down, you have to dodge so many bodies that it's become such a nuisance, and you can't just seem to get the right footing, and you're unable to get a good hit off on the goblin.
Ah, dang.
Oh my god, everyone's in my way.
All my others.
Oh
Now
my
it's
God.
will
Please
kill
get
everybody.
it's like a bug.
Because this was a surprise attack, the goblin doesn't have a turn, so it's gonna be Zoe again. And
Knife.
knife fight. Oh my god, this goblin's so dead.
Like
He has to go through so many people to get a turn again.
It's my turn to use the knife.
Everybody misses.
Oh my god.
Salazar's like, this is how you use a knife, throws it.
Knife.
Alright, she's gonna take her trident and she's going to stab the goblin.
Stab him.
God.
Stab
Stab him real good.
Um,
What? Does she miss?
she missed!
No!
She messed up!
All did.
There is so many people that it's really hard to get a good hit. And she misses.
There's just too many bodies.
I hate this.
Wolf, after finishing off the last
God.
goblin,
Jerry.
I send the wolf.
the wolf. These wolves have killed all the goblins so far.
What is the wolf missing?
Alright, Lily. Roll for the wolf.
God damn. That 9?
9? Okay, +4, that's not gonna hit. This wolf, kind of full from eating the other goblin, kind of lazily attacks the other goblin, not really making it.
It's full of food.
He's full of food. Alright, Jaren.
Okay, attack again.
With the rapier?
Rapier.
Alright.
Yep, my rapier.
Viva la rapier.
18.
Jesus,
Roll
finally.
for damage.
Oh no.
Okay, roll for damage.
Is Jaren gonna do another kill?
It's
Please.
a D8. I need to find the D8.
He's gonna cut
Okay.
his head off.
5.
5?
Yeah.
Do you want to do the killing description?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, good.
I'm just gonna. I have to weave through everyone and all these dead bodies, so guess I might as well do it. Cool.
Alright.
So I'm gonna be doing like it's gonna look like
It's a
he's
tango.
dancing. Yeah, it looks like he's dancing, and then just stab
He's-
the end.
He's like,
I'm
excuse
sick of
me.
this goblin. Excuse me.
Jaren
Excuse me,
suddenly
pardon me.
strikes a pose as he waves his sword around in a very musical and dancer-esque motions.
I'm just like sliding by everyone.
He
Winking at
dodges
Sterling like
gracefully.
Cha-cha sliding.
He cha-cha slides between everybody. He kind of looks back at everybody, winks, and then
What?
slices into the other goblin, right into the gut.
There we go.
The goblin falls limp.
I
underneath.
bow.
Yes, kill him, every goblin.
She's murdered everything. So
I bow. This is my life now.
accepts the
She's
murder.
accept his
Murder.
He's accepts his murderous ways.
His murder performance.
Oh my god.
The wolves go to share.
We'll share the meal of the last goblin.
It's like I can't finish this by myself.
Oh my
Right.
god. Alright,
They-
you guys have defeated the goblins.
Yay!
I think think that would be a good time to
Finally come.
Should we wrap it up here?
We should
It's
wrap it
about
up
do a
here.
quick
Yeah.
rest. Quick
Alright.
rest.
Oh,
Rest.
yes. Rest. We all sit
Then
down
wrap
as
it
the
up.
wolves go on to munch.
Yes.
I pet the dog.
Good doggos, feast my children.
I'm still eating raw.
Alright.
Cool beans.
Alright. So you guys rest up. You guys
Yeah.
can this is gonna be a short rest. I want you guys to roll a 1d4. Actually, Cyril, roll a 1d4 for a rest because everybody else is at full health.
Cyril's the only one that ever gets freaking hurt.
I know. It's fine.
Short rests don't fix slots, right?
Short rest. I have a full.
Alright.
Please.
Alright.
Tis but a flesh wound. I can
What-
keep going.
What did you get?
I got a 4.
I got you 4. Oh, you are full health. Full health.
Give it to me.
There you go. You're healthy. The only one who is hurt is Seldar.
Beautiful.
Did he heal at least a little bit for rest?
Yeah, he did.
A little bit.
Okay,
Just a little bit.
Ow, he says.
He says, ah.
good.
Alright. Shall we end it here tonight?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it'll be good.
I think we'll save the last room for next time.
Yes.
Sounds
Alright.
like a plan.
Okay.
So I guess we will be back next week. Same time as usual.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining.
Alright, thanks, yeah. Thank you.